Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I help you create your magic and create your dream life. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we are halfway through 2019, and that's why today's video is all about goal setting. So I really want you guys to be able to achieve all of those goals that you set for yourself this year before 2020 comes. So in this video, we're going to be talking about goal setting, and I'm going to give you guys some steps of how you can set new goals or continue on the goals that you set way back on New Year's, and you can keep working towards these goals so that you can achieve them before 2020. So typically my big goals stay constant throughout the year, but what I really like to do at the beginning of every single month is look at what new goals I want to set for myself. So these might be kind of like smaller goals that I can work on throughout the month. And then once I have an idea of what kind of new goal I want to work on, I always write it down in my goal tracking template that I actually created to put on my website and my Etsy shop. So this template is linked in the description down below. It's super cute. It's light purple with polka dots on it. And what I love about this goal tracking template is it really holds me accountable, keeps me motivated, and just helps me be more organized when I'm trying to set my goals. So on this template, I have like a start date and an end date for the goal. I have a place where I can actually write down the goal and then the steps that I'm gonna do to actually achieve this goal. And there's some other little spots in there where I can write down different things that will keep myself motivated while I'm actually trying to reach this goal. So I love using this goal tracking template. I always keep it in my office, on my desk, so that whenever I'm in there working, I can see it and then I can remind myself of that goal. So the very first step when you're goal setting that's super important is to actually get clear on what goal you want to set. So make it super specific and not broad. So for example, if you want to get more fit and healthy, make that more clear rather than having it broad, because the more clear that you make your goal, the easier it is to come up with actionable steps to take towards that goal. If it's really broad, you don't actually know what you should be doing to make steps closer to the goal. So that's why it's really important to be clear and specific. The next tip I have for you when you're trying to set and achieve your goals is to actually write down the goal that you're setting for yourself. So this is why the goal tracking template is really helpful. And there's a statistic that says that people who write down their goals are actually more likely to achieve those goals. And I think the main reason for this is because when you write it down, it's easier to keep remembering it and hold yourself accountable. But how many times have we thought in our heads, yeah, I should really do that, or that's something that I should really work on for myself, but then a week goes by and you kind of forget about that thought. Like, we're really busy people, so there's always things going on in our minds, and it's hard to remember everything that we want to improve on of ourselves. So that's why writing down a goal is really, really important to achieving a goal. Another component of goal setting and reaching those goals is setting a timeline. So why setting a timeline is really helpful is because it helps hold yourself accountable and keep you motivated throughout the process of achieving that goal. So if you don't set a timeline, you could think that you're achieving that goal in a few months or maybe even a year, and the timeline can stretch out a lot further than you intended it to. So if you set a timeline for yourself, maybe in a month's time, you'll achieve this goal. It just helps keep the motivation alive and keep things running so that you're more likely to actually achieve that goal at the end of your timeline. But that being said, I don't want you to be too strict when it comes to timelines for your goals. So you don't want to be stressed out over this, or you don't want to feel guilty or bad if you don't actually achieve that goal in the timeline that you set. Make sure there's a little bit of wiggle room. So you can say that you want to achieve a goal in 2 months' time, but if it takes you a little bit longer, maybe a few weeks longer, then that's totally okay. When you set a goal for yourself, it's really important that you keep working on that goal every single day. So what I like to do is do something really small every single day that will bring me closer to my goals. So you guys know I have like a constant big goal of just trying to be more financially free and build my own business on YouTube. So what I do every single day is something relating to YouTube that will push me a little bit forward. So maybe I'll film a new video, or I'll do some Instagram posts and try to reach out to some new people. So those are things that I do every single day to get myself closer to my ultimate goal. Once you have all of the other goal setting steps completed, it's really important to think about how you're actually going to feel once this goal is achieved. So this is great for building motivation motivation and inspiration, maybe even write it down. How will you feel once you've achieved this goal that you've been working so hard on? I think it's gonna feel pretty good, and once you write it down and you read it over, it'll help motivate you to keep working on that goal. So like I just said, inspiration and motivation is really important when you're trying to keep the momentum going when you're trying to achieve a goal. So it's really easy sometimes to set a goal and then forget about it, put it to the side, and that's why you really have to keep the excitement going and you have to keep inspiring and motivating yourself. So do things every day or every week that will inspire you to keep working on that goal. For example, if you want to get better at fitness and you have a fitness goal for yourself, maybe watch some YouTube videos on fitness or look up a new fitness class that you can take, and this will keep you excited about your goal. And you wouldn't be doing things that kind of counteract what you're trying to do. So if you really have a goal for yourself that you want to lose weight or get more fit, you wouldn't find yourself hanging out at a fast food restaurant. So try and stay away from things that will counteract your goal and spend more time doing things that will inspire you to keep working towards that goal. All right, everyone, that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you liked it, and I hope it inspired you to reach some of the goals that you have for yourself before 2020 comes, because trust me, time flies and it will be 2020 before you know it. If you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it, and it also really helps the channel. You can consider hitting the red subscribe button if you want to. I would love for you to join our YouTube family, and I also have the goal tracking template, my website, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff linked down below for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!